Welcome back to live human design Q&A with me, Tangi, the Feel Good expert. So glad you're here. Happy to answer any questions that you may have about your human design chart, learning human design, parenting by design, business by design, you name it. I love answering your questions. Okay. So if you're just joining, my name is Tangi. I'm a human design teacher and coach. I use human design to help you feel good, or at least feel a little better. That is why I call myself the Feel Good Expert. You can find me at the Feel Good Expert across all platforms. I also call myself the Feel Good Expert because I'll never tell you anything limiting, inhibiting, or dogmatic about this system. I'm not into that stuff. I simply use human design to give you validation and permission to be your most authentic self. And I do that by providing you foundational knowledge and practical tools with real life application. My favorite tool is my website. It's feelgoodhumandesign.com. The cool thing about my website that you might not find on other human design websites is that every single one of the chart properties will link you to free video explanations. So it's an on-demand free mini reading. You just plug in your birth date, exact time, and location, and then you get this strategic map of your energy. But it's a little bit overwhelming, right? Human design combines 4 ancient systems. We are using Western astrology, the Chinese I Ching, the Hindu Brahman chakra system, as well as mystical Kabbalah. So when you see the chart, you might feel a little overwhelmed. And that exactly is why I come to answer your questions live every week, God willing. Every week, as long as that's completely possible and feasible for me. I do as often as I can. And I love it. It's really, really fun for me. The only thing that I ask in return, please ask me anything. The only thing I ask in return is just engage, like, comment, share. That helps me as a projector. I'm a 1-3 splenic projector. That helps me as a projector to feel seen, honored, and recognized for all of the time, money, and energy I put into learning this system. But it also helps me out in not human design land. It helps me out in algorithm land. Okay, when you engage with the live, then the app, the platforms, they're like, oh, that must be something kind of good. And then they like send more people, and it's just, it's a snowball effect of good things. So that's all. Hi, Lizzie. Hi, Melanie. Welcome. So glad you're here. We got some spicy transits this week. If you're not on my email list, highly recommend. And if you don't like getting a lot of emails, because I actually don't, highly recommend, because I do a weekly transit report via email, but I also do that same transit report on my podcast, which is called Life in HD with the Feel Good Expert. So lots of ways to learn human design with me. I'm so glad you're here, Melanie. How's the travel business going? Should I be booking my trips with you? Because I'm about to be. Peace out of Dallas. Mexico City first, and then Merida, Mexico, and then probably I'll need to go to Portugal by then. What do it mean highlighted red? Pull your chart on my website. It'll make a lot more sense. But on any website that you use to look at your human design chart, the right side, and on YouTube, I'm inverse screen. Okay. So if it looks like I'm pointing at left, I don't usually know left from right, to be honest with you, but I am actually using my right hand to say that. Okay, the right side is your personality placements, your conscious awareness, who you think you are. This is based on your date of birth. Same exact thing you would see in your astrological natal chart. But human design is different because we use 2 dates to determine this energy of yours, to determine your aura. We have your birth date, and then we also go 88 degrees of the sun prior to your moment of birth, and we have something called a design date. And that represents your unconscious, your ancestry, your DNA, your physical body, whatever you want to call it. And so anything that is in the color on any website you use that's on the right, that's a personality placement. And anything that's on the left side, which on my website is blue, that's a design placement, so an unconscious placement. To simplify that, a personality placement is something that you would relate to. You go, yeah, I'm like that. That's me. a design placement, which is unconscious to you, you go, oh, I don't know if that's me. But if you ask someone close to you, they go, yeah, that's you. That's what you do. So hopefully that makes sense. Okay, Melanie, I'm gonna hit you up. What does it mean to have an undefined spleen center? Ooh, great question. Do you have an undefined spleen? Yeah, I'm excited you're here too. What do you know about how cognition plays with strategy and authority? Hi, welcome back. Good to see you again. Okay, so the spleen center. Every single center, and I'm splenic authority, by the way, splenic authority. Every single center has both a theme and a function. And our themes are going to be loosely based. Why can't I talk today? Let me start over. Every single energy center has both a theme and a function. We have 9 energy centers in human design. Okay. And the themes of the centers are loosely based on the chakra system. Okay. So the spleen, and we have 9 centers, right? So the chakras have 7. The spleen and the solar plexus used to be just one thing. Okay. So if we know the theme of the solar plexus, right, it is like a little bit of our power, it's a little bit of our ability to control things. And the spleen is an awareness. Okay. It's an awareness of what is good, safe, and healthy for us. It's natural instincts. It's the things that we need to keep us alive. So when you have a center that is defined, that's consistent for you. You just have this consistent awareness turned on. When you have a center that's undefined, that's inconsistent to you. Sometimes a flood of awareness comes in on instinct, intuition, survival, anxieties, fears, lots of different themes in the system. And then sometimes you don't even know what to be afraid of, right? Sometimes you're completely fearless. And then sometimes you're afraid of your shadow, right? You're afraid of freaking everything. And so this is what I mean by inconsistent. Everyone gets to access the energy of the entire chart. When you look at your chart, now you look at it and you go, okay, what energies am I creating and accessing consistently? And which ones am I kind of like playing with, right? Which ones should I not be so attached to? And when it comes in, go, oh, you're here. I'm glad you're here, but I'm not going to take you super seriously because I know you're not going to stay. Hi, Turbo. I'm an emotional manifesting generator, 3/6. That's about all I know. Welcome. Julie signed up for the Soul Masterclass 3/6 MG. She's like, I want to do this lifetime and I want to do it to the max. Throw every challenge you got at me. Right? Right? I'm right. I know. Give me all you got, universe. Hi, Mo. I'm glad you're here. Yeah, give me all you got. You're the same, though. I mean, we don't have the same design, but we both have a third line, Julie. And I can talk about a little bit about the profile lines if you guys are interested. Tell me what you're more interested in. I can go deeper on the energy centers. I can go into the 6 lines, the profiles. I can go into the types. I did the star chart. It was interesting. I'm a generator 2/4 sacral authority with all centers open except, sacral and root. Design chart is reflector. Same. Yeah. Because I have my place, I only have 2 centers. So single channel. And they're both conscious. And so my unconscious chart is reflector. And I love following and talking about the cyclical nature of life, menstrual cycles, lunar cycles. I'm all about it. Because it really does feel that way, in your body. That's because your design side is your physical body. So your body is like, I hear you, mind. I hear you, brain. Yeah, let's go take over the world. But body's like, won't go. Body's like, hold on. Do you have any advice for a generator who has trouble connecting with their desire? I actually have a video getting posted today. It's scheduled for this afternoon. So make sure that you are, you're following me. I saw that you were, you're new, right? And you can tell me your name so I don't just point at you and go, hey, you. But I have a video getting posted this afternoon on that. That's pretty good. But what I said in the video, just in case you miss it, is that response, is fast. It's a yes or no. It's like a quick, your gut's going to be like, oh yeah, I like that. Or it's going to be like, absolutely not. I don't want anything to do with that. Right. So when you respond to something, that's fast, but satisfaction is slow. So you're, as a generator, going to want to put your energy in the direction of things that are pleasurable and satisfying. Okay. If you feel like I have no idea what the heck that is and I don't know how to find it, you have probably been exploited for your energy, and your energy is probably burned out, and you just cannot stand the idea of anything, right? Of doing anything, of being productive, of creating anything, producing anything, which means maybe pull back. I actually have a webinar next week. Please, you guys, come join me. It's free. It's called 5-Day Weekend. I will teach you how to pull back, but keep your business going. I've been trying it. It's freaking amazing. I'm a projector with ego authority, and it's so tough for me to make sense of it. I think I had a video post last night about ego authority because I'm fully open ego center, also challenging, right? Challenging in different ways. But I think a lot of people don't realize that the ego is quite tribal, right? Like people will just go, oh, ego, make a promise, right? And sure, right? Sure, you can make a promise and motivate yourself and find your willpower somewhere, but you'll likely be a lot more motivated for your people. Okay. My comments jumped. I'm trying to catch up. If I miss one, remind me. So much energetic cleansing when yeah, I know, right? To like look around and go, I think I picked up some stuff that I didn't want along the way. I was at my friend's house helping her organize. And just like organizing things and getting rid of things and putting things where they go, like that's an energetic cleansing within itself. But it was her house, not mine. But anyway, I was there. And she's like, I think you might have picked something up. I think you might have, because I was just being like really pessimistic, which is not typically my nature. And I was kind of like being like combative with her, devil's advocate, not in a mean way. We were talking about like spiritual stuff, not like directly toward her or anything. And I was like, I don't know. And she's like, let me just do a little energy clearing for you. And I was like, thank you. Oh my God. I'm a projector and I still struggle with understanding this design so much. I mean, I'm in my 7th year. So it took a while for me to figure out what the heck I was talking about. How do you know how the day goes? Ask me that in another way because I'm not sure I understand your question. Danielle. Okay. Hi, Caitlin. I'm a 2-4. I can relate. Oh, Melanie. Oh, Caitlin has news. I'm scared. Hi, Maggie. Welcome. Yay, Melanie. I can't wait. It's going to be super fun. If we'd like to be entertained, I'm a reflector. I know. It's like, oh, a unicorn's here. So rare. Can you explain the basics of what Behind You and how it basically works? Yes, of course. That's my favorite thing to do. If you've just joined, my name is Tangi, by the way. I'm a human design teacher and coach. The system is called Human Design. It was channeled, for lack of a better word, back in the 80s. Okay. And the man that received this download, this channeling, he actually received a voice for 8 days. He had an 8-day encounter with a voice. He committed his life to sharing and teaching this knowledge. Human design is a synthesis of 4 ancient systems: Western astrology, mystical Kabbalah, the Hindu Brahmin chakra system, and the Chinese I Ching. So all that stuff put together and then personalized. So similar to astrology, we use your birth date, exact time, and location to create this map of your energy. Well, what the heck do you do with it? Human design system is meant to tell you how to manage your energy well based on your chart, right? How everything gets laid out for you for this lifetime. And it also helps you make decisions that are correct for you. A lot of us dealing with consciousness and being human kind of get confined within the constructs of our own mind. And we make our own lives harder